Welcome to day one of Flourish in 30. Over the next 30 days, we are going to build our most consistent, confident, and balanced selves through a blend of training styles to keep our body challenged and our mind engaged. So you can expect strength building, Pilates-inspired sculpt flows, and energizing circuits, all taking 30 minutes or less to complete, fitting perfectly right into your lifestyle. I find that when I use more minimal equipment and do shorter workouts, I'm able to stay way more consistent on my fitness journey. And I'm super excited to bring this method of training to you so that you can build a healthy lifestyle and truly flourish. But before we begin, I want to encourage you to meet yourself where you are at on your fitness journey and not set unrealistic expectations to be perfect. I've designed all of these workouts for all fitness levels, so whether you're a beginner or you're further along on your fitness journey, whenever I provide modifications or advanced options, please do what feels best for you and your body. Today we're going to be sculpting and strengthening our legs and booty through this lower body circuit. So all you need is a mat and a set of dumbbells. If you have access to heavier weights, go ahead and grab them and keep them nearby so that you can challenge yourself with each move. For reference, I have a set of 15s, 20s, and I have one hefty 40-pounder specifically for the glute bridges. Do not feel like you need to have this heavy of a weight, especially if you are newer to your fitness journey or newer to glute bridges and hip thrust. But if you've been doing them for a while, you know you can probably lift a little bit heavier with them. So if you have a heavier weight available, use it. But if not, don't worry. We are still going to have an amazing workout. Okay, we are going to start on our mats and we are going to open up those hips, which is going to allow us to target that booty. So I want that front leg in a 90-degree angle and that back leg in a 90-degree angle. So we're just going to start by leaning back and alternating those legs side to side, keeping them in that 90 degrees. Now you can stay here, or if you want a deeper stretch, you're going to sit up nice and tall, just pivoting through those hips. So really try to stay in one place as you pivot side to side, and really start to lean into that front leg. When your hips are tight, it's really hard to activate those glutes. So by opening up our hips, we can begin to activate those glutes, and when we activate them, we feel them, we light them up, we have a better workout. Let's do one more in each direction. All right, from here, we're gonna go onto all fours, knees right underneath those hips, hands right underneath those shoulders. Pull that belly button up towards your spine. From here, starting on our left side, keeping your knee in a 90-degree angle, you're gonna kick straight up, then bring that knee out to the side and down, drawing a big circle. So we go straight up, out to the side, and down. Really squeezing that glute and opening up those hips. One more in this direction. And now we're gonna kick that knee straight out to the side, then back and down. So now going in that opposite direction, out, back, down, drawing the biggest circles with your knees. Two more. Hopefully we're starting to feel those glutes lighting up. And then let's bring it over to the other side. So we kick straight up, out, and down. Squeeze that booty, bring that knee out and around. One more, and then let's switch directions. So that knee drives straight out, back, and down. Squeeze that outer glute, bring that knee straight back and down. Three more just like this. Keep drawing a big circle with that knee. Last one. And down. All right, from here, we're gonna lay down on our mat and go into some body weight glute bridges to really light that booty up. So chin is tucked, our ribs are locked down. You should be able to just reach those heels with your fingertips. Feet are hip width apart, toes pointing straight forward, where you're going to peel those glutes off the ground, squeeze the top, and then drag them back down to the mat. So really keep those ribs locked down. We don't want to arch that spine. Feel a big squeeze in your glutes, and then lower slowly. Moving with control, just trying to turn that booty on so it's ready to go, so we can feel it working throughout these movements. Three more just like this. Last one, drive up and let's hold at the top for 10, 9, 8, really squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drag those glutes back down. All right, our legs are nice and warmed up, our hips are open. Let's get this party started. So we are going to be starting with a split lunge. If you are newer to split lunges, your modification is going to be using a surface or a wall to help you stay more balanced during this movement. Weights are optional. I'm going to grab my 20s. This first round, we're going to keep it nice and simple. Round 2 and 3, we're going to spice things up. Okay, so starting on that left side, left foot is forward, toes pointing straight forward, kick that right side back. We're standing up nice and tall. Our ribs are locked down, our core is engaged. We're going to send those hips back and down, keeping that knee in line with our toes. We push the ground away. So drive those hips back and down, and then push the ground away from you to drive up. We have 6 more, just like this, nice and slow. 4, 3 more. Slow down, drive up. Last 2. 1 more. And push the ground away. All right, let's switch sides. So now we are bringing that right foot forward, kick that left side back. Toes are pointing straight forward. We're focusing on that front leg. Core is engaged. Let's lower, sending those hips back. Push the ground away. 2, 3, keeping everything from our hips up, locked into place. We're halfway. You can do it. 5, 6, just 2 more, just like this. 1 more, push the ground away. Perfect. All right, let's set those weights down. Let's give our grip a little bit of a break before we go into our next move, which is an RDL. Now, if you have not done RDLs before, or you're kind of struggling with your hip hinge, I'm going to encourage you to do the modification, which is a kneeling hip hinge. And I want you to stay on pace with me. All the form tips will be the same. The tempo will be the same. But being on your knees and doing the hip hinge is going to really help you get good at this motion if you are struggling with it. Okay, so let's go into our RDLs. I'm going to grab my 20s. We're going to start with our feet hip width apart, or if you're on your knees, right underneath those hips. Our toes are pointing straight forward. We have those shoulders and lats locked into place and that core locked in. We're going to send those hips back. Those weights stay right next to our legs, and then we push the ground away. So we send those hips back, feeling a big stretch in our glutes. Once our hips stop moving, we drive back up. Nice and slow, and push. So it's 3, 2, 1, pause, and drive up. You're doing great. You got this. Focus on those glutes and those hamstrings. Four more. Pushing through those heels. Last 2, keeping those ribs tucked. 1 more. Nice and slow. Feel a big stretch in those glutes, and then push the ground down and away from you. All right. Now we are lowering to our mat. and we're gonna go into our glute bridges. Like I said, we're keeping this first round nice and simple. We'll spice things up after this. I just really want you to get down the form. Okay, I'm grabbing out my big boy. If you have a heavier weight and you have some experience with glute bridges or hip thrusts, go ahead and grab that. If not, grab anything between a 10 and 20 pounder. Okay, so all the same form tips from the beginning when we did our warm up. You should be able to just reach those heels with your fingertips. Our chin is tucked, our ribs are locked down. Okay, so as long as you keep your chin tucked and ribs locked down, you shouldn't be able to arch your spine. Ready? We're gonna drive those glutes away from the ground, pushing through our heels. Squeeze at the top, lower with control. Drive and push the ground away, hold at the top, and then drag those hips back down towards the ground. So we're keeping those glutes flexed throughout the whole movement. We're not just going through the motions, we're being intentional. We have 6 more, just like this. Up and squeeze, down on 3, 2, 1. Drive, up and squeeze, you got this. 4 more. Last 3. Big squeeze, down with control. And 2. 1 more. Drive up, big squeeze, hold here for 3, 2, 1. Drag those hips back down towards the mat. Woo! All right, dump that weight off to the side. We have 1 more move to finish this first round. All right, we are going into a 3/4 goblet squat. So I'm gonna grab my 20 pounder. We are going to be just outside of hip width apart, toes slightly pointed out, right? Just to open up those hips. We're gonna hold that dumbbell at our chest. So right up against that chest. I like to lock my elbows around the dumbbell for extra support. So we are going to keep those knees in line with our toes, send those hips back, knees forward. We're only gonna come up 3/4 of the way. So almost all the way, but not quite, and sink it back down. So we come up almost all the way, but we keep those glutes flexed, drop it back down. Really push those knees out, in line with those toes. Woo! We got this. Keeping that core engaged. We have 5 more. 5, 4, nice and slow. 3, I'm gonna make you slow down today. 2, last one, and drive it all the way up. Whew, my booty, she's on fire. Okay, that was round 1. We've done it. You're familiar with all of the movements. Okay, so now we're gonna turn it up a notch. Spice things up a little bit. So grab a drink, shake out those legs. All right, we're ready. After that first round, if you felt like some of the movements were way too easy, you didn't feel challenged, and you have heavier weights available, don't be afraid to grab them. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. As long as you are keeping your form in check, I'm gonna encourage you to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Okay, ready? We're gonna go back to our split lunges. Whew, okay. Let's do this. Left foot forward. That right leg kicks back. Abs locked in. We're in good posture. Send those hips back and down. Push the ground away. Whew. And 3, 4. We're already halfway. 4 more just like this. 3. Staying up nice and tall. Pushing those hips back. 1 more. Press up. Now we're going to set those weights down. Stay in position, and we're going to pulse it out for 8, 7, 6. Stay low. 5, 4. Focusing on that front leg. 3, 2, 1. And step out of it. Whew. All right, walk it out. Walk it out. Now we gotta do the other side. Okay, we got this. Let's grab those weights. We take it over to that right side. So right leg's forward, toes pointed forward, kick that left side back. Whew. Abs locked in, ready? Down, push the ground away. Send those hips back and down, knees in line with toes. Push the ground away. 2, 3. Think about pushing through that heel. 4, we're halfway. 5, 6, lock that core back in. 7, focus on those glutes. Last one. All right, we set those weights down and we pulse for 8, 7, 6, the slowest pulses ever. 4, 3, 2, one more, and step out. Whew. Okay, now we're feeling it. Now our legs are burning. All right, take a breather and then we're gonna go into our RDLs. Whew. All right, are we ready? You're ready, you got this. Feet are hip width apart, otherwise you're doing the modification on your knees. Nice and tall, shoulders back, lats locked in. Toes are pointed forward. Let's send those hips back. Those weights drag straight down your legs and we push the ground away. So feel that big stretch in your glutes. Push it away. I find that when I think about pushing the ground away instead of pulling my weights up, I'm able to really use my glutes and legs, versus when I think about pulling up, sometimes I find that I start to use my back or rely on my upper body. So this is a fun little trick or hack to get those legs really working. You got this. You're doing great. 3 more just like this, nice and slow. Last 2, 3, 2, 1. Pause, push the ground away. 1 more, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold. Feel that stretch in your glutes and push the ground away. All right. Now we're coming on down to our mat. Grabbing that heavier weight if we have it. Let me just drag it on over. Okay. Oh my gosh. Woo. All right. Let's light up that booty. So our chin's tucked, ribs locked down, they're glued to the mat. We can just touch those heels with our fingertips. Feet are hip width apart, knees pointing straight up towards the sky. Ready. We push the ground away, pushing through those heels, drive those hips up, and we drag those hips back towards the mat. Push away and squeeze, drag it back down. Five, you're doing great. And 6, we're halfway. Let's go 6 more. 6. Really squeeze the top. Let's make every rep count. 8, 9, last 3. 2 more, you got it. Last one, let's hold at the top. We squeeze and we pulse, only lowering halfway, drive back up for 10. 9, 8, 7, embrace the burn. 5, 4, keep those hips high. 3, 2, 1, big squeeze and lower on down. Oh my gosh. Dump that weight to the side. Whew. Okay. Well, that hurt. Okay. If it's burning, it's working. All right, going into our 3-4 squat. I love these because you just feel your glutes staying tight and flexed the whole time. Such a good burn. Okay. Are we ready? Last move of round 2. Flying through. Okay, that weight is right up against our chest, elbows locked around. Feet are just outside of hip width, toes slightly pointed out. We send those hips back, those knees forward and out in line with those toes. Push the ground away. Whoops, I came up too far. Lower all the way down, only coming 3/4 of the way up. Sink it down, drive it up. 4, 5, we're halfway, just 5 more. Last 4, 3, my legs are shaking. 2, 1 more. Let's sink it back down and pulse just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Oh my gosh, and walk it out. Whew. Okay, we made it through 2 rounds, guys. We have 1 more round to go. Last round, best round. All right, that is the mindset I want you to have with this. Every round, we get just a little bit better. We push ourselves just a little bit harder. I know you have it in you. I know you're strong. I know you're more than capable. I want you to keep talking good things into yourself, okay? I'm so proud of you for showing up, for putting in the work. Be kind to yourself. You're doing absolutely amazing. Okay, grab a drink. One more round. Okay, let's go. Back to our split lunge. That left foot is forward. Right leg is back. Are you ready? We got this. Sink it down. Push the ground away. You know the moves now. You know the form. You got this. Let's push. 4 more, just like this. Nice and slow. Last 2. 1 more. All right, set those weights down carefully, and we pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it. Don't stand up. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold at the bottom. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Tap it out, tap it out. Oh my gosh, you guys are crushing it. Okay, we can do this. This is it. We just have to do it 1 more time on this other side, then we're done with it. Okay, let's go. Right side. Let's just knock her out. Right leg's forward, left leg kicks back. Are you ready? We drop it down, we push it up. 2, 3, 4, halfway already. Come on. 5, 6, we're pushing through. 7, last one. Let's go. Set those weights down and we pulse for 8, 7, 6, don't speed it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, ready. Let's hold at the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Oh my gosh. We did it. We did it. Knocking them out. 1 move at a time, 1 rep at a time. Getting ready to go into our RDLs. We're feeling good. We're feeling strong. All right, go. Okay. Ready? Feet are hip width apart. We're locked in. Ribs are locked down. Shoulders and lats locked back. We send those hips back, dragging those weights down our legs. Push the ground away. Nice and slow. Feel that stretch in your glutes and those hamstrings. Whew. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Just 5 more. That's it. We can do it. 4, last 3. As slow as you can. 2 more. 3, 2, 1, drive away. Last one, 3, 2, 1, push the ground away. All right. We go into our glute bridges, not our hip thrusts. This weight, it's so hard to drag a heavy dumbbell. Okay, we got her. All right, laying down on our mat, chin tucked, ribs locked down, just reaching for those heels, knees pointed straight up towards the sky, toes pointed forward. Ready? Let's go. Send it up. Squeeze. Drag those hips towards the ground. Push the ground away. Drag them back down. You got this. 5 and 6. We're halfway. 7, 8, get those hips back up there. You can do it. 9, 10, 2 more. Stay with me. 11, last one. Ready? We hold at the top and we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. We're taking it nice and slow. 6, 5, 4. You can do it. Remember, this is the last round. 2, ready. Hold at the top for 10, 9, 8. Push through the shakes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. Yay. We only have one more move, guys. One more. One more. You're absolutely crushing it. Okay. Let's finish this workout strong. Going into our 3-4 goblet squat. We got this. All right. That weight is up at our chest. Elbows locked around it. Feet are just outside of hip width and our toes are opened up just the slightest. We're going to send those hips back as we drive our knees forward. We only come up 3/4 of the way. Keep those glutes flexed. Send it back down. And 2, 3, 4. We got this. 5, it's our last move. 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9. Lower down, hold here. I want you to set that weight down. Get rid of it. Hands behind those ears. Let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. We're just going to lift. Left heel off the ground, then right heel off the ground. Left heel, right heel. This is it, guys. Stay with me. You can do it. You're so strong. Almost there. One more on each side. Left, right, and up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. My legs. I gotta drop down. We did it. We completed day 1 of Flourish in 30. I'm so proud of you. You're so strong. You did absolutely amazing. I'm so excited for the next 29 days. They are going to be amazing. This is only the start. I feel like showing up and starting is truly the hardest part, but you did it. You showed up for yourself. You did this. Keep showing up each day and just focus on doing your best. It's not about being perfect. It's about waking up and asking yourself, what's the best that I can give today to pour into my own cup, take care of myself so that I can feel good. So I just want you to know I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited. It's going to be the most amazing 30-day challenge, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2.